Er betritt die Bühne mit einem Kampfgewicht von 80 Kilogramm. From Old Street, London, UK. He is the master of the half crab, Michael Oku!
He's making his return to Pro Wrestling Austria after almost 2 years away. Last time we saw him was at Chapter 4. First chance. Michael Oku since then, becoming by many people's reckoning the MVP of European wrestling. He is the undisputed British heavyweight champion over in Revolution Pro Wrestling. That's the title belt he's wearing to the ring. And tonight, here he looks to become the first ever Pro Wrestling Austria 9 states champion. But he's going to have to overcome 3 opponents and be the first to climb the ladder and claim that championship gold. The master of the half crab. With his signature catchphrase.
Der zweite Teilnehmer.
Now we play indeed. As here comes the rest of the field.
Aus Karlstadt in Deutschland. Kampfgewicht 83 Kilogramm. Er ist der SWR Urturm Champion, Lucifer Lohan!
Another man bringing championship gold with him to the ring, Lucifer Lohan, the Urturm champion, Urturm meaning clock tower, so the clock tower champion in SWR. Also a UKWA national champion in 2023 at the weight category of under 90 kilograms. We saw him at Chapter 9, Lohan, beating Asara.
Der dritte Teilnehmer in diesem Match.
Big opportunity for him and for all of these men.
Auf dem Weg zum Ring in Begleitung von Diotima. Er ist der Wrestler mit dem 5-Sterne-Mustache aus der Slowakei, Ricky Sky!
And Diotima and pretty Ricky Sky, the man with the 5-star mustache. Another man who we saw at Chapter 9 under pressure. A win for Sky over Yuto Nakashima at our last event. Controversial win though. He used his mirror behind the referee's back as a weapon. That mirror, you can see it in his hand now. He carries it everywhere. Some real narcissistic tendencies for Ricky Sky. God, they would only get worse, I'm sure, if Sky were to go on and become the first ever 9 states champion. We've seen him with victories before here in Pro Wrestling Austria, including one against Jay Joshua at Chapter 7 Battle Zone in April of last year. Won a 4-way match at Chapter 4 the previous April against Chris Dice, Maokai and Tamatu. And of course, as I said earlier, the winner of that first ever Battle Imperial at Chapter 1.
Ricky Sky sagt, du sollst dich benehmen. Ich rufe den vierten Teilnehmer in diesem Match. Kilo Prang bringt dieser Fighter auf die Waage. Aus Wien in Österreich, Darius!
Darius, another man who's been at the heart of controversy recently here in Pro Wrestling Austria. At Chapter 9 back in January, he teamed with Peter Tioni in a tag team match against Team Turbulence. A match that Team Turbulence won via controversial means. I'm sure we'll talk more about that later on, when they are one of the 4 teams in our 4-way tag team championship match. But right now, Darius going to be one of 4 in this 4-way ladder match, the winner of which will become the first ever 9-stage champion. By the way, a good deal of history between 3 of the 4 men in this match. Lohan, Sky and Darius were the final 3 in that Battle Imperial at Chapter 1, the match I was talking about earlier on. Darius eliminated Lohan. Lohan then attacked Darius with a chair, which made him easy pickings for Ricky Sky to eliminate him and to therefore win the match. As a result of what happened in that Battle Imperial, Darius and Lohan feuded for several months, a feud that only ended after Darius won a chairs match at Chapter 3. All of that, though, back in 2022, so some 2.5 years ago. I wouldn't call it water under the bridge, so all 3 of those men, I'm sure, still remember exactly what happened back then. Sky trying to tell the crowd how brilliant he is. Sure, by the way, that all 3 of them, Lohan, Sky and Darius, are also very conscious of the fact that they're in there against Oku, one of the most talked about wrestlers in the independent wrestling world right now. So no pinfalls, no disqualifications, no submissions, no countouts. The only way to win this is to grab one of the ladders surrounding the ring, bring it into the ring, climb it, and claim that championship belt that is dangling precariously above the ring. Oku and Sky going to go at it here after dispatching the other 2 men to the outside. Oku, I think, was going for the Hurricane Rana, gets taken down though by Sky. Sky maybe trying for a half crab or a Boston crab. A half crab, of course, is Oku's own move. Oku frees himself and gets a super kick right to the jaw. Almost knocked the moustache off the face there of Sky. Oku, second turnbuckle. A missile dropkick with authority from Michael Oku. Darius, meanwhile, getting straight to business, bringing a ladder into play. Oku with a run up, lifted up onto the apron here by Sky. Strike that was from Sky, sends Oku to the floor. With a tug of war now between Sky and Darius with that ladder. Darius gets sent down, having done all the work to bring that ladder to the ring. Might be for nothing, because if Sky can drag that through the ropes and set it up here, Sky could be the champion. There's Oku though. Oku jumping onto the ladder, make it seesaw up into the face of Sky. Very innovative on the part of Michael Oku. Oku slides that ladder in. I think it's going to be Oku who's going to be the first to set up the ladder. What a resume Michael Oku already has. Is he about to add to it? Just a few rungs away. When it comes Lohan. Lohan lost his footing there. It didn't go to plan, but caused enough of a distraction for Oku not to get all the way to the top. Here comes Lohan again at the second time of asking. A drop kick into the leg of Oku. Oku knocked off the ladder. Now Lohan climbing. And then got rid of Oku. Darius not going to let Lohan climb any further though. These two renewing their hostilities from those early days of Pro Wrestling Austria. Lohan is the Canadian Destroyer. Let off the ladder into the Destroyer on Darius. Now with Darius neutralized, Lohan can climb. Lohan still got the ring to himself. He's got his fingertips there. He touched the belt. He's got to remove it. Oku coming after him. Oku with a shot to the lower back. Gonna drag Lohan down off the ladder if he can. Well, a kick to the face there though from Lohan. Lohan with another chance to climb up here. Comes Sky. In everyone's interest, except for Lohan's, of course, to stop him from claiming the belt. And for a moment here, Oku and Sky find themselves on the same page. Oku's brought a second ladder in. Oku, I think, realizing that both sides of the existing ladder were already occupied, so he's made a new route for himself. And while those two are fighting, Oku might claim the championship. Lohan, just in the nick of time, saw what Oku was doing, stepped from one ladder to the other. All three men though, high up. Make that all four, because Darius joining them. If one of these four can knock the other three off of their perch, and that championship is within reach pretty much for all of them. Flurry of chops from all four men. That's so dangerous, this though. Those ladders, not the most stable of items. Sky is the one going for the belt. I told you it was dangerous. Sky and Darius knocked off their ladder. We're down to Lohan and Oku again. In fact, we're down just to Lohan. Lohan, what's he thinking here? If he reaches for the belt, he could be the champion. He's absolutely fixated on Oku. I think that was an opening for Lohan. Oku though, with Lohan bent over backwards over the top of the ladder. Now a half crab over the top of the ladder. The master of the half crab can apply that hold in any situation. It's Michael Oku proving here. Well, rough landing as well for Lohan. Oku, if he can adjust his footing, he can reach up, he can claim the championship. Sky grabbing the right ankle of Oku, uses it to sweep him off of the ladder. Sky having moved that one ladder into a diagonal position. What's he doing? He's moved the other one out of the way. But neither of those ladders currently set up in a position where Sky can grab the title. I think Sky's decided that he needs to do some more damage to Oku first. Oku almost sent into the ladder, was able to slam the brakes on, and then Oku with a big back body drop. The spine of Sky hitting the steel rungs of that ladder. Oku's not going to get any time on his own here though, because Darius is in. Both men have ladders. Darius was able to throw his at Oku. Man, this match, a career shortener potentially for all four of the men involved. So hazardous, and there are ladders in play. These are risks though that everyone involved prepared to take. It's going to win them that 9 states championship. Oku once more with the second ladder as Darius rung by rung climbing. Trying to adjust that second ladder, he's going to have to be quick about it. got it to where he wants it, I think. Oku now joining Darius up top. That second ladder maybe providing a bit more stability, but more of a bigger platform for Oku to stand on. That's smart from Oku. He sends the face of Darius into the top rung of the ladder. Oku is climbing just above Darius. Darius gonna get taken out here by Oku. Oku's looking for the power bomb. He's looking for kind of a sunset flip power bomb. Oku dropping Darius on that other ladder. Darius trying to reposition that ladder. Another super kick from Oku. The couple of times in this match that Oku has found the mark with a super kick. Oku, what's he thinking? You see him looking around. Oku, top rope, springboard moonsault from Michael Oku onto Darius, onto the ladder. Oku took a risk, it paid off, but he's hurt himself in the process. The impact of that moonsault seemed to do some damage to the ribs. Oku was holding his midsection.
Come on!
Oku firing up the fans as once more he'll try to climb. But Lohan's in there now. Does Lohan know where he is? He's got to regain his bearings quickly, and he does. Oku again swept off the ladder. Now Oku the victim of a super kick. Lohan will climb. Lohan able to just try and grab at the ladder, or at the title rather, I should say. Lohan getting frustrated. He wasn't able to grab the ladder in the way he wanted. What's he doing here? He was maybe having trouble keeping his balance. And he's gone for a higher up ladder. I think that's a taller ladder than the one he had. Ricky Sky got a hold of the other end of that ladder. Sky gets rammed into the edge of the ring by Lohan. Bad impact there for Sky, who somehow is back on his feet. And again grabbing the ladder. Risking the same fate again, I think, here is Sky. Sky's trying to negotiate with Lohan. Two men negotiating. He's suggesting maybe a detente here, but here comes Oku! Oku with a Fosbury flop onto the ladder to knock down both Lohan and Sky. Talk about self-sacrifice. That must have hurt Oku, but the adrenaline is flowing for Oku here. Oku just yelled what I think he yelled. He's saying one more ladder. Oku's grabbed, not a ladder. That doesn't look like, is that a ladder? It's a table. Michael Oku hasn't found another ladder, he's found a table. This isn't a TLC match. Table's not supposed to be part of this. The baseball side from Darius. There's no disqualifications, of course, so there's nothing to say a table can't be involved. I'll tell you what, whoever climbs that ladder eventually and wins that 9-stage championship will have more than earned their place in the history books. All four of these men have taken a battering here. Continues to go on as Darius rams the top of that ladder into the abdomen of Ricky Sky. Darius climbing, running up that ladder into kind of a cannonball splash into the upper body of Sky. He has more company though. Lohan straight went to the back of the thigh there of Darius. What is this from Lohan? Dumping him on his head. Vicious move there from Lucifer Lohan. Pressing the spine, you've got to think of Darius. That's going to buy him plenty of time. Slides that ladder in. Looking to ensure that Darius, not a factor here. Some more shots to Darius. Again, these two men who know each other so very, very well. Lohan fully aware. He'll do a lot of damage to Darius to take him out of the fight. Gonna do a lot of damage here if he nails this. He's looking for a superplex. There's that ladder right in the way. Okay. Shot to the back. Darius got to be very, very grateful that Oku saved him there. Oku with a body slam. He's going to slam Lohan, I think, onto the ladder. Instead, Oku gets slammed. Oku in agony. Oku just lying prone on that ladder after that body slam. Darius in a bad spot as well. Lohan's coming back looking for that superplex. Well, if he hits the superplex now, they're going to land on Oku. Not only on the ladder, Oku is there. Oku is right in the drop zone. Darius and Lohan. What a rough landing there. Darius, I think, was looking to scoop him up for a body slam. In the end, both men just collapsing down to the floor. Darius so quickly going back up top. Oku's still on that ladder. Here comes Darius with a swanton. Halfway across the ring from the top turnbuckle. Right into the stomach of Michael Oku. God, this match is carnage. Darius gets that boot up into the face there as well, and now going to set up the ladder. Was that the moment? Has Darius finally done enough? Darius climbing. Oh, Diotima, the valet of Ricky Sky. She may have been the last line of defense here. She's going to pay a price. Diotima going to pay a price in the hands of Darius. He thought about it. Darius in the end thinking better of his actions. Going to leave Diotima to shove her away. He's going to climb, but he may have not removed the threat here. Diotima with a slap and another one. Diotima just persisting here. Now she's going to climb. She can't claim the title on Sky's behalf, surely. She's looking very tenuous. I think Diotima looks like she's maybe afraid of heights. She is physically shaking as she thinks about climbing. And Darius seeing that she's making very little progress. What is he doing? Darius apparently thinking he can turn his back here because he knows that Diotima is making such slow progress because of that fear of heights. He's got time to set up a table, and he's absolutely right. She's still only 4 rungs up. Now Darius grabbing hold of Diotima. Look at the powerbomb through the table. Ricky Sky coming to the aid of Diotima. Diotima had found the courage to climb that ladder, I don't know what we would have done, because I don't know if that could have counted as a victory for Sky. You can't have a proxy claim the title for you. Sky with a big slam there on Darius. Darius landing hard on his back. Must have knocked the wind out of him. Sky climbing. And he's climbing faster than Diotima did for him. Darius coming back at him. Got one hand on the title here is Sky. Right hand from Darius, and another one. That brought Sky down a rung or two. But again, you're looking at two men who are literally within reach of that championship. If one can knock the other off of their respective perch, the match could be over here in a matter of seconds. Darius looks to be getting the better of this exchange, but Sky still holding on, he's still up there. Literally touching that title. In Darius's case, it's almost touching his head. If he could just get rid of Sky for a few seconds, he could claim that championship. Look at him ramming the head, ramming the face here of Ricky Sky to the top of the ladder. Sky almost falling off. Darius with one hand on the title again, but Diotima's coming back. A low blow on Darius from Diotima. Overcoming her fears that time to help her man. Now Sky's gonna shove Darius through the table, for God's sake. Darius goes through a table. And Ricky Sky finds himself alone on top of the ladder. He claims the title and becomes the first ever 9 States Champion.
Ist der Sieger in diesem Match und damit der erste PWÖ 9 States Champion, Ricky Sky!
Sky gets it done in a brutal 4-way ladder match. And when it came down to it, the assistance of Diotima was indeed the difference. And we need some help out here for Darius. We need help out here, frankly, for all 4 of these men. Ricky Sky making history at the expense of Darius, Lohan and Oku. Some applause from many of our 500 plus fans here. It is a little bittersweet, though, I think, for many of them, knowing the manner in which this went down. Now, Diotima pointing victoriously towards her man. She has earned her keep as the manager of Ricky Sky tonight. Because if it wasn't for Diotima, this could have been a very, very different outcome.
Match und konnte sich gegen alle anderen Kontrahenten durchsetzen. Der neue 9 States Champion, Ricky Sky.
Tag team title action on the way next.